Okay, so this is gonna take quite some time, but we're gonna do it anyway. We've committed, so let's do it. Okay guys, so how's it going, and welcome back to another video. And as you can see, we're back on the Fatal game mode, and this time we've got and everything you need to know about Fatal, at least so far. We're gonna use the word so far, or season 1, or whatever you want to call it. And then you know what, let's not waste too much time. Let's start off with the squad building segment. As you can see, you've got blue and orange fatals written across the cards, the positions. The orange ones indicate that they are fatal picks. Fatal picks are nothing but you're gonna get 5 options of 5 players, random players, and then you gotta pick from those 5 players, and once you confirm them, you can't go back. And the blue arrows, or the blue players, are going to be the ones that are players from your collection. You get to choose from your own collection. And once you have players already, you're thinking about, okay, how do I know when I'm upgrading? How do I know which one's a fatal pick and which one is actually just a pick from your collection? So as you can see, Smith, he's got an F slashed across at the bottom of his card, so that suggests that that player is going to be a fatal pick when you go ahead and try to upgrade them. And even the arrows will suggest that they're fatal picks. If they're orange arrows, they're fatal picks, upgrades, and if they're blue arrows, they're upgrades from your own collection. So that is pretty simple. And next up, no 2 players will have the same formation and the same base card. I mean, it is possible that you could coincidentally have the same formation maybe, and maybe the same base card, but both of them together at once, I don't think that is possible. I haven't seen it as of yet with the AI, and I haven't seen it with any of the people that I've actually asked. I've gone around asking people for intel, and I haven't seen that. Next up, no changing of positions in the squad. You can't even change your 2 strikers around. That's how strict it is. You can't change any positions. Once you pick someone in that position, there is no turning back. And that brings us to the next point. Once you pick a player, there is no turning back. So make sure you guys check your links wisely, and all of that jazz, so that you don't regret it later. And then next up, how do you preview your players to check your links and stuff? So basically, when you are checking out a fatal pick, you're trying to preview a player from a fatal pick, there's a button at the bottom, as you can see right here. If you click on that button and hold it, you can just preview your players. When it comes to just previewing your players from a collection, you just got a long press on that player, and that way you can check your links and get it right. Again, everyone does not get the same fatal picks even at the very beginning. It keeps varying, and I've checked with other people, and that is the story. So now next up, we're going to move on to another segment which is actually pertaining to squad building as well. It is going to be tokens, which we use for upgrades. Okay, so those bad boys right there are called tokens, and you need at least 10 of those tokens, as you can see right here, to make any kind of upgrade, whether it be a fatal pick upgrade or just a regular upgrade or whatever upgrade it is. You need at least 10 of these. You need to make at least 1 upgrade after every 2 matches. Otherwise, you're not allowed to play afterwards. You're not allowed to play your 3rd game. Every 2 matches, you've got to make at least 1 upgrade. You can make a max of how many ever, depending on how many tokens you've saved up. You can't upgrade 1 position twice in the same level. That is, you can't go, for example, let's say straight from a bronze player to a gold player without getting every other bronze card to silver first. You've got to make every other bronze card silver first, and then you've got to start making them gold. So you can't actually upgrade 1 position twice. Well, I've just learned that when you're upgrading special players, it takes 20 tokens per player. So yeah, that's a decent little bit to add in. You get 10 tokens for a win, 8 tokens for a draw, and 5 tokens for a loss. And one more important thing I forgot to mention is that your fatal picks are not always at the same positions. Every time you're leveling up, your positions switch. For example, I had Knight as my fatal pick in the bronze thing, but when I was moving on to my gold level upgrade, by that I mean from silver to gold, and you can see that Swift is actually a blue arrow. He has a blue arrow, meaning that we can pick his successor, his upgrade, from our collection. Okay, so now let's move on to some gameplay related stuff. So the AI pretty much always uses the icons first. The first chance it gets to use its icon, it will use its icon in the lower levels of the season. Obviously, that is, I'm talking bronze, silver, and so on, sometimes in non-rare gold as well. But Yeah, during those times it does use its icon pretty early on, so even though you can't see the icon league, obviously you can go over, check their team, you can check the AI's team, but if you don't see the icon badge, if he's using, let's say, a Dutch player at the start or an Italian at the start, or something like that, that means that he's most probably using his icon. And then next up, a very interesting one, this one. There's actually no draws possible in individual duels. Overall stats matter a lot in this game because there's actually no draws possible. But we don't know yet what happens when there's an overall stats draw. So as soon as we know that, we'll update that in the comments. So if you have 10 chem on a player, you get a +1 on the bonus, on the points, on the ratings, on the attributes. Realistically, 9 chem is 0, 7 chem is -1, 6 chem is -2, 4 chem is -3, and 3 chem is -4. Rest of the chemistry is obviously not possible. Okay, next up, these dots at the top, if they're gray, that means that you have lost that particular point. And if they're lit up, I can't tell if they're red, orange, or green. I think they're red, but why aren't they green? Realistically, they should be green. But basically, these things point out whether or not you've won a point and when you won a point, and that way you can know. I've also established that if you go off the game momentarily, because it's still offline, you won't actually lose the game. You can actually come back to it and play it again. So you can just quickly respond to a message and then come back to the game, something like that. But apparently, if you're logging off for more than 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, apparently, one of my somebody helped me out with this, Michael Goodoken. He did tell me that he lost the game because of logging out for more than 5 minutes. So yeah, we're not too sure on what time it is where you actually, lose the game or something. But since it's offline for now, momentarily, if you go off the app, it should be fine. Okay, so in this next segment, we're going to be talking about rewards. So rewards is actually kind of a vague segment because I tried to put in a lot of research. Believe it or not, I have been doing. This video has been taking hours to make. But anyways, after putting in all the research, I've kind of realized that the rewards after match are kind of random. So the aftermatch rewards goes like this. You can basically get coins ranging from 25 or 20 to 40k, I guess. That's what I've been seeing from myself and a few other people that I've been talking to about this game mode. And then the packs that you can get are Team of the Week pack, special toddy 1% pack, gold toddy 1% pack, gold super pack, and then you've got picks like standard pick, improved pick, UCL premium packs are also available, and then there's 80 plus player packs, there's silver plus packs. It's not really that. Sometimes you even get the good packs for losing or drawing, and sometimes even for winning you get an 80 plus players pack. So it's not completely based on something. I think it's a bit random because sometimes when I even win I get a gold super pack, but sometimes when I draw I get a Team of the Week pack. So it's kind of random with the packs and the picks, but the coins are mostly 20-25k when you lose, 30k or something when you draw, 35-40k when you win, is something like that. And then next up though, the one thing predictable about rewards is that sometimes you're going to get this ad that you can watch to double your rewards. It will double your tokens, it will double your coins, and it will obviously double your packs as well. So that is pretty cool. Make sure you watch those ads so that you can get double the tokens. That is the main thing actually. And next up, squad upgrade rewards. So every time you level up, that is from bronze to complete silver or silver to complete gold, you get these fatal packs. The fatal packs are pretty simple actually. It's nothing. You just get the players that you picked from your fatal pack in the fatal pack. So let's say, I'll just give you an example and you can see it on the screen right now. I'm pretty sure you'll get it. The players that I picked from the fatal picks are the players that I get in the pack, and then 4 additional players. As you can see, Harrison, Swift, Defoe, Dawson, and Armstrong, and 1 special silver as they had mentioned, and 3 other random cards. So yeah, that's how fatal packs work. A bit more extra info that I've managed to gather over the past few hours. after actually finishing this recording and stuff, is that when you get to a new season, obviously this was an assumption before, but now it's confirmed that you will get a new formation, you'll get a new base card, and you'll have to start all over again. That was pretty straightforward. That was right there to be assumed. But one more thing that is quite important is that while taking a fatal pick, if you log out of the game, if the game goes into the background, or if you close the app or something like that happens, the game will actually randomly choose a player for you. So make sure you're not doing that, because if you do that, that's going to be pretty darn bad, because already fatal picks are not the best, but then if you're letting the game pick them for you, it's going to be even worse. So either way, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It took me a lot of while to make, a lot of while to edit, a lot of while to record, a lot of while to come up with the stuff, a lot of while to do research, basically a lot of time. So hopefully you guys do appreciate the hard work. Find this video, if you did find this video helpful, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe for more such content, and I will see you guys with another video real soon. And also, if you have any queries, let me know down in the comments below.